Hi, come on in. I thought today we'd talk about the 5 reasons that I have for starting YouTube as a platform for my business, and also the reasons why I decided that this was the right time for me to do that. Now, of the 5 reasons, the last reason I have is something slightly different, something that I hadn't really looked at, and certainly an angle that I hadn't thought about. But as I say, we'll come back to that after I've done the why now. Now, for me and my family this year, it's been quite a tough start to the year. We've had a lot of things happening, and it's made me really have a look at what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what I can do to make my life a little bit easier, a little bit gentler on myself, give me more time with my family, both here and in Shetland, and also give myself a little bit more time for me. So when I was looking at that, I was looking at what I could do, how I could alter things, what I could change. Now, I love all crafting, especially knitting and crocheting and sewing. And I was thinking, right, I can try and make that into a business. So I sort of looked at Etsy as a shop, as a place where I could go. I've also thought about doing YouTube for quite a while as well, so that was also a possibility. But I thought, well, if I can amalgamate those into one business unit, that would be really good. So I opened an Etsy shop, put a few items up, and now I have honed my skills over the last little while because I do have 20 grandchildren at last count, and that means I've had plenty of an opportunity to practice, especially knitting and crocheting baby goods. So those are the items that I put up in my shop to begin with. I don't have many up there, I have a few. But I wanted to look at how to make it look like a proper business, something that was a real business. I don't want this just to be my little hobby in the corner. I want this to be my business going forward, and I want it to be able to succeed. So I needed to look at what I had to do to make it look professional. So when I looked at it, obviously SEO is really important, so getting those tags right, making sure that you're able to get your views up so that you can promote that into sales. Also, your photographs has to be professional, and Etsy does like you to have a video up as well, so that you can then push that towards the top, hopefully, of the list when people are looking for things. So when I was looking at obviously my Etsy shop and what to do, and also the YouTube side, I realised that I would need to promote my business, my Etsy business, within whatever social media platform I decided that was right for me. Now, as I say, I always lean towards YouTube a little bit because it was something that I've always gone to myself, something that was my go-to when I have something that I need to work out or I need to learn. So, you know, when you get that shiny new electrical item and you work with it, and then you get a little bit sort of, okay, and you throw away that manual, I know how to do it, it ends up in the back of the cupboard somewhere, and in a few months you bring it back out and you have no idea how to use it again. Well, I YouTube that. That's what I do to get to learn how to use something again. So again, as I say, YouTube has been my go-to for when I want to learn something. So I was leaning towards it anyway. But when I was looking at it, I was thinking, well, is that just because that's my preference? Is there a better platform for myself to build my business on as well? And I thought, well, I need to investigate that because I don't want to waste my time. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is the best for me and the best for my business. So I was having a look at that, and I thought, right, let's go, let's research. That's what I do. Now, I do have some statistics in among this, so please bear with me. But my reasonings for this is very much that I needed it to be right. So the first reason I had is YouTube as a platform. Sorry, I do have to look at my notes here because there's facts and figures here. Bear with me. So YouTube has a huge audience. It has 2.7 billion users a month, and that's staggering. And also it has 33.7% of the world's population which uses YouTube. Now that is amazing figures. It has such potential for being able to reach people, connect with people, and being able to build a business on. I think besides Facebook itself, no other social media platform actually has the same potential to reach people in the world. Now, the second reason why I wanted to use YouTube, and the second reason which I have investigated, was obviously I have to think about whether I can make it on YouTube. Let's be honest here, there's a lot of people out there using it. Am I going to get the views? Am I going to get the subscribers? Is people going to watch me? So when I investigated this rule, so number 2 was that, sorry, change my papers. There's 10.1 million channels on YouTube which have over 1,000 subscribers. That's really good. But what percentage is that? Well, nearly 25% of all YouTube channels have 100 subscribers. Now 100, I know, isn't the magical figure used for monetizing and so on, but 100 subscribers gives you a really good basis, gives you 100 people that you have connected with, that really enjoys your content and really wants to be part of what you're doing. And that to me sounds absolutely brilliant. So the third reason for a YouTube channel is that videos are evergreen. They're there forever. It also means that somebody coming to my channel in 3 months, 5 months, a year from now can come back and have a look at the videos that I've made previously. There's been cases where somebody has made a video and 2 years later it's gone viral. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen to me. However, what it does mean is that those people that come in further on can come back and look at my content, and it's always there. And that's always a good reason for using YouTube in particular. The videos don't disappear. Other social media platforms, they'll often disappear from. This is here forever, so you can't get rid of me. Now, my fourth reason for YouTube as a platform is the fact that, as I've said before, I do love to crochet, I do love to knit, and I love crafting. I like to pass on things, I love to teach. That's part of who I am. So teaching the skills that I love, knitting and crochet, was important to me. And as I've said before in the video, when I need to learn something, YouTube is my go-to. And I know then that people are searching on there for things that they want to learn and things that they want to do. So I do believe that it's very good in that capacity for me to be able to pass on my skills and my love of it. And I also want to be able to build a community where we can support each other, where we can pass tips and hints and help each other out. I think that's really, really important. And I want that ability to connect with people that are like-minded to me, and we can build that community. And then finally, for that fifth reason, one that, as I say, I'd not really thought about, not really looked at, but when I was investigating and researching why YouTube would be a good platform for myself, I came across this gentleman, I'm really sorry, I can't remember his name, who was speaking about the fact that YouTube, as I've said before, is evergreen, the videos are always there, but it means that, say something happened to myself, my grandchildren could get to know me, my great-grandchildren could get to know me, and those that come in for generations to come can get to know who I am, get to know that little bit about me. I know that we have videos, that we have film out there of ourselves, phones are everywhere, and we do take videos. However, those will get lost in time, those will disappear. We don't have the storage space for them. The camera goes, the phone, you know, we change phones. And I know there's other storage systems, but those are not there for general people to look up and look at. YouTube is. YouTube is there for anybody to have a look at. And that is an angle, as I say, I hadn't thought about, but it's pertinent for all YouTube users. So those are my reasons for choosing YouTube as a platform in particular. But then obviously I had to go away and investigate how to start, how to make that content. Now, you learn about thumbnails, titles, hooks, editing. There's so much on there, and it is slightly overwhelming, to say nothing but the least. And that's part of the reason why I haven't put up any content until now, because it's been a bit overwhelming, and certainly when I looked at it I wondered whether it was something I could actually ever do. But I found this wonderful lady on YouTube who talks about the fact that although yes, these things are all important, what's most important is getting those videos up there. One of her favourite sayings is, done is better than perfect, And that is sort of what I've taken as my mantra a little bit, and why I've just decided to dive in and put these up here so that I can hone it, I can perfect it, and hopefully you will enjoy the content. So with that in mind, I'm going to be doing another little video in the next day or two, which will just tell you how my first week has gone on YouTube, how I've been doing, whether I've reached the goals that I meant to, and just a little bit of a roundup. Now, I won't be doing these as a regular feature, but I will just put them in every now and again as an extra, just so that you know how things are going and how I'm doing. I will also have some tutorials that's going up. They should be up today or tomorrow, so that I can start on those as well. There's particularly beginners tutorials at the minute. What would be really great would be if you could put in the comments down below if there's anything in particular that you'd like to hear about, anything in particular that you'd like me to make content on for yourselves, and that would really help me, because at the end of the day this is me providing for you, and it would be really nice to know what you'd like, or just to say hi so that I know that you're there. It'd be great too if you could like and subscribe, simply because those wonderful YouTube algorithms, it would really help my channel as a new channel, but also would mean that when I do put content up, you'd be able to get those notifications to let you know that I've done so. So I hope to see you back here very soon, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.